Caryn Day-Suarez, president of POW. Welcome to the POW Show. And say hi, Bandit. Bandit's our mascot. Hey, what's happening? We're here today with Brian Iannucci, the author of The PC Fraud. Welcome, Brian, to the show.
Thanks for having me, Caryn. I appreciate it.
Well, we're glad to have you here.
Excellent.
Brian, what actually is the PC fraud?
Well, the PC fraud basically means political correctness in American politics. Political correctness has taken over politics so much that it's really the first focus that people are using. And the real PC fraud that I talk about in the book is using political correctness instead of facts to make a decision that should be made based on facts, Caryn.
And how do you define the PC crowd?
Well, the PC crowd is a group of people that bases their decisions on political correctness. And as we know, emotion plays such a big part in the way our American political scheme is looked at nowadays. So what we have to do is we look at political correctness in the PC crowd as the folks that are just focusing on political correctness instead of that truth and the facts that need to be said to really make the point.
So who is considered then a member of the PC crowd? Is it one specific political party or group?
Well, no, not really, Caryn. PC crowd really spans the whole gamut of the political spectrum. And it's really people who are just really focused on that political correctness, remembering what to say, how best to say it, instead of just focusing on the facts. Again, we go back to the facts because they're so important in making our decisions, because that's really what's going to drive our political system forward and make our country better.
Brian, in your book, you discuss this concept called the politics of pain. Please explain that idea.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Caryn, because the real crux of the politics of pain is the focus that the PC crowd uses on people that have had unfortunate incidences. This looks at people that have lost families with 9/11, have lost their home in the recent mortgage crisis, or have lost their home due to Hurricane Katrina and have been displaced. While these are sad issues, the emotion of these facts can overtake the fact that it's happened, and we need to do something to move beyond the emotion. Now, the politics of pain really focuses on the politician using this pain of the people to drive their political points home by focusing on not only the pain that these people have experienced, but really the fact that they're villainizing the other people in their political party that don't agree with them.
So what do you think can be done to fix political correctness in the current political landscape?
Well, again, we go back to our best weapon. The best weapon is fact. We need to make certain that the facts get out and we're making informed decisions based on the facts instead of using that emotion and that emotional feeling to make these decisions.
So give an example of the PC crowd abusing its power and causing some problems for the American people.
Well, the PC crowd really has caused a lot of problems when focusing on the illegal immigration problem that we have in this country. There's a lot of emotion that goes behind this argument, and we really have to focus on those facts again. Now, the emotion comes from people coming to this country to build a better life. As our ancestors and people that came over through Ellis Island found, they came to America because it was the place to be. It was the land of opportunity, and they wanted to follow the American dream. However, the emotion of this entire discussion really overtakes the fact that these people are here illegally. They made the decision to break the law. And in that, we're ending up in a situation that political correctness is run amok as opposed to just focusing on the facts.
So in this election year, how's the PC fraud changing on the political landscape?
Well, it's funny you use the word change, because change is really an important part of what's going on in the political spectrum. We talk about change in all of these political campaigns, whether it be Barack Obama, change you can believe in, or Hillary Clinton, change for change's sake, or whatever slogan they're using nowadays. These people are really focused on change. But what is the change? Everybody wants change. Everybody wants to make something better. But when we focus on change too much, instead of giving the definition of what change we want to make, we really make it very vague. And so change becomes more of a politically correct issue and an emotional issue. But when we get down to the facts of what change we really want to make happen, that's when we start seeing which candidates we want to vote for and which candidates we don't.
So what is your political and professional background? I mean, how do they go together?
Well, I've been a political wag all my life. I grew up really focused on politics and went to school at the University of Florida and studied political science. After school, I became a business professional and an entrepreneur and pursued my MBA and got that from Liberty University. And the bottom line here is my professional background as well as my zeal for politics makes me an excellent person to talk about the common sense of politics.
So how does the quest for power play into the PC crowd's plan? How does that play?
Well, the quest for power is really the essence of what the PC crowd wants to happen. They want to attain power and grow their own power, and they do this by villainizing people based on emotion and emotional facts that are out there. The bottom line is nobody wants to hurt anybody in this country, but we have to use the facts to make the right decisions as opposed to just focusing on that emotion.
Well, Brian, it's great, and what a great time for your book to come out.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it, Caryn.
And that's Brian Iannucci with the PC Fraud, available at shoppow.com. Thanks again, Brian, for being with us today.
Thanks, Caryn.